coming with it from the start to the finish. Strictly business when I bring it to your attention.
I'm not letting Brandon get this underhook. Now when Brandon goes for this underhook, I push his head back and I lean back. As I lean back, a lot of times he wants to throw that leg over my head. I don't see how he's got to get his butt. He's got to get his butt like 3 inches out on this side. So as I push Brandon down, I'm actually steamrolling him just a little bit. Okay, I'm putting my weight just up. So what it does is it doesn't let his hip get out. So when I push and I come up just a little bit, he can't get his hip up. So he tries to hip out. See how he's got to work his hip first? So that's the key. Okay, so I don't want to, he starts to get an underhook on me, and as soon as he gets that underhook, I'm in trouble. Okay, because he's going to be hitting that hip hard. So as soon as he starts getting that underhook, my hand comes up, I push his head down, and this leg, my top leg, just kind of rolls the weight over on that hip so he can't hit that hip about 3 inches out and throw the leg over. Okay, and of course once I go here, I keep it on his hip, I come back down, I start working my underhook in. Okay, so keeping that idea. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Brandon's going to have both hands up because people run into this problem all the time. Okay, run into the problem where Brandon's just kind of keeping his hands where they're at, and we're going to talk about options from here, where we want to go, and about the worst thing you can do is just hold Brandon here. The worst thing I can do is just flatten Brandon and not have anything, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to let Brandon, we always talk about rolling within the box. Okay, so when I come up, I'm going to come up on my bottom knee, and the bottom knee is going to be really close to his body. And it's okay to let Brandon move within reason. Okay, so when I'm here, I don't come up like this, where Brandon can get his knee in. I'm going to stay really close to his body. So once I come up, I'm going to kind of make a squeeze over, so I come up on him, and my knee goes to his body. So I'm really close. So I never let both knees come off of his body. Okay? So once I'm here, Brandon's still got movement. Brandon can push off of me and he can hip out, right? Okay? I don't want that. So whenever I come up, I'm here. Whenever I come up, my other hand's going to go on this side of his head. Okay? Just like this. Okay? So whenever he hips out and he turns towards me, I'm going to be looking to shoot across and just gable grip. So I'm shooting underneath, I'm just going to gable grip just so I have control of it. Okay? So that's going to be the first step. So I'm here. So let's go through the whole thing. Okay? He starts to underhook. I start pushing up on his face, right? I reestablish the underhook. Okay? When I do, if I feel him coming up with his legs, I steamroll him a little bit. I just roll my hip. If I feel his hips going out, I have to steamroll him. See how I'm kind of going with him? We're almost making a circle. So, go through the whole thing to where the guy's trying to get the underhook. As soon as he does, get used to here, here. Right? If you need to steamroll him, you can do that. When I come up, my hand's going to go here. And this knee, before I take all the pressure off his stomach, the knee's going to slide right up along his side. So I'm just like this, right? He's going to underhook and he's going to come up. I'm going to come underneath. I'm just going to gable grip. Make it snowball. Just going to be holding it just like this, my left leg out. Okay? First step. Let's try that. Let's break up into groups and let's try it. Like right now, Brandon's not hurting, but I'm controlling it. Right? It's a lot different than this. I mean, Brandon's got a whole chuck and pass to do. Like, it's over with him doing this. Right? So what I'm doing is, I'm tight. Let's just forget about the underhook right now. Let's say he goes for the underhook and I miss it. Let's reverse. He goes for the underhook and I miss it. This might be a perfect opportunity if I'm thinking Darce. Okay? So my knee doesn't need to come back and then in like a V, like okay? I need to put my hand down close. See how my knee moves right up the side of his body. Okay? Which makes Brandon do what? My knee's here. Makes his butt go out. Because he's going to hip in which leg? 90% of the time the bottom leg. So I'm trying to anticipate. Now look, I'm not at a great angle for a Darce. Okay? Now Brandon comes back and he never hipped out. I'm not at a good angle for a Darce. So that knee being there made Brandon hop out at about another 6 inches, right? So if I'm right here, I'm at a bad angle for a Darce, right? Now watch Brandon move his butt out. I'm at a great angle for a Darce. So what I'm doing is I'm making Brandon create that Darce situation and not me. Okay, so we go back. So we're here, okay? Brandon starts to go with the underhook and I would say I miss pushing the face. As soon as he does, watch my knee. It never goes off of his body, okay? And I can feel as soon as Brandon's here, he's wanting to do a curl. And when he does a curl, look where my body's going. I'm going there anyways. So I have to have my knee close enough to where Brandon will do the curl, and whenever he gets up, he's not going to just sit right up into me. He's going to move his butt out, and he's going to create the Darce situation. Knee sides down. Watch the knees. Slow mo. Watch the knee. I come up on this foot. My hand goes down. And it ran right down his body. And I'm here. Okay? Now watch his butt. He just created it for me. Now, is there a gap there? Yes, there is. But I've also got him controlled in the Darce situation. Right? There's a lot of people that's having a problem getting their hands here, and it's because his butt's not out away from you. You're having a problem because you're trying to do this. You see how close you are? Like that's a bad corner you're hitting. We want the corner that you hit be about right here. So I can just do this. Right? I can roll it into a Mars. I can throw my leg over his head, whatever I want to do, but I don't want to just go, hey, here's what a Darce is, because that's not it. Because as soon as you start to do a Darce, you get aggravated. When I first started doing Darces all the time, it's like I'd hit about half of them because I had a bad angle on it. All we're doing is we're creating angles, and instead of him popping up on me, he pops up on me. And instead of me trying to come all the way around and spin on him, we're going to set him up to where he does the movement, and I just go and get him in the Darce. Okay? Movement, movement. Okay. My knee's close to him. Okay, I'm not putting crazy weight on him if I don't want to. He shoots on the knee. As soon as he does, my knee needs to slide up. Okay? My hand comes up. I'm just waiting for it. He created the angle. I didn't move. Okay? So that's what we're thinking about, guys. We're not thinking, if you're getting here on a Darce and you're always doing this, maybe you work tight whenever you let him roll. You know, let's try that. Try that with that in mind, that he gets himself in the perfect Darce position. You don't do it. He does it. You just go, oh. Right? Try that. You're super tight. He hits like a quarter right there. Coming in. It's in my chest. I'm going to ignore it. I'm just going to push up, and I'm going to try to look like I'm looking in his ear. His arm goes up, and it pops over my head. I slide up close to the body. Right here, once I have him here, I'm going to come up. My hand's going to go on the other side. This knee's going to go down. My other knee's going to go up. And I'm doing the greatest move God ever gave me. Boom. Now look, it is. It's true. It's a fact. I'm going to invert, and he can't move anywhere because he likes his space, and he doesn't want his space to go into my thigh anymore. This is the cool thing about this. I don't care whether I get the invert. Okay? I come up like this, and I'm coming up, actually away from him. And I'm waiting for him to bend his arm. I don't give a crap where. Right? As soon as he bends it, the part that's got his arm doesn't matter. I don't ever put him down. He can't move because his face goes into my thigh. And it's all predicated off of the greatest move God ever gave man. What is that? The invert. That's true. It's a fact. So I have him here. Now watch what he does. He goes the opposite direction. What do? Switch through, grab my leg. His face is going in the same direction, right into my thigh. Okay? So everything is predicated off that invert. So the invert sets it up, and the invert isolates it even more. Okay? So I'm here. He turns in. I use my move. I pull up and in. And my knee's really close to him. I see what he does with that arm. He comes up. I go over. And I'm just going to make a switch. Down, up. And I take it if he lets me. I'm always right underneath. If he doesn't, if he turns, I allow him to turn. So he's in a box. I let him turn and get out, but I didn't let him have his arm back. There's a difference. Look, I let him get from one move, pop to the next move. I didn't let him get from one move out. Like that's not keeping him in a box, right? I created a box and I said this move, or this move, or this move. That's all you get, okay? So I go, boom. Brandon taps. Brandon moves. Look, don't start doing this sloppy stuff. Once it's here, evaluate just think, what I need to do. The hand that's got him doesn't move. See how I do this? No thumbs. Right? I'll go back. He turns. Get that one first before you pull the other one out. The least amount of moves possible. Keep it in tight. Okay?